guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same outfit I have for the last 2 videos I've put out, that is because I'm on a video making roll, and so I'm doing all these videos in one morning because I've had all these ideas and I haven't gotten them out to you. And so I promise I shower, and I promise I change my outfit, but today I'm filming all these videos and I'm super excited about it. So, got that out of the way, and we are gonna get to the topic of this video, which is to drone or not to drone. I think drones are very common these days and they're very exciting, especially for people who travel. You want to get those travel shots and those travel videos, especially if you're a blogger or vlogger. However, should you bring a drone abroad? Should you buy a drone? Those are the questions I want to answer today. So before I left for remote year, I got a drone. I got the DJI Mavic Air, and I really like it. It's really tiny. This is what it comes in, and here is the drone itself. So it's really cute, it's pretty light, and because I knew nothing about drones, I decided to go big or go home, and I got the Fly More combo, which comes with this bag, and it comes with extra batteries, extra propellers, I think that's what they're called, you know, all the charging cords, all of that good stuff. So a little extra gear for my drone. And the truth is, I had never flown the drone before a remote year. I went on a remote year completely unable to fly this thing, but I thought I could figure it out. I'm pretty good at video games, so I was like, no worries on a drone. And the truth is, when I got to be abroad, I was in cities. I was in Lima, Peru, Santiago, Chile, Medellin, Colombia, Mexico City, Mexico. Those are the first 4 months of my program, and I didn't fly it there. I thought about flying it in Peru, and I didn't, and then I actually did try to fly it in Chile, but it was on the top of San Cristobal Hill, and it was like too big of a magnetic field. Besides that, I was nervous. I had never flown before, and it's a pretty popular tourist area, or just people that live in Chile go there too. And there was gonna be a pretty big crowd, and I had turned it on before, and they get pretty loud before they really go up high in the air. And I really didn't want this big crowd drawn to me the first time I was gonna fly this thing. But I couldn't anyway because of the metal field or force or too much magnetic attraction around it. So we go to Colombia, and the area I'm staying in, you cannot fly drones at all in that area. So me and my friend, who also had a drone, we went to a different area in Medellin to fly our drones. And we're in cities. There's not like big open areas without people. So we found something that was like kind of not as populated, and like as soon as we got the drone up in the air, I just wanted to shoot it up as high as I could go because I didn't want it to make that much noise. But then there was some other issues with that area and I couldn't fly it that high. And so I took my drone down, but he wanted to fly his, and he got his up in the air, and it just draws this crowd. Everybody's like, what is that thing? And so they come over to you and they want to see what it is. And so if you're not really comfortable, and if you don't like crowds around you when you're flying your drone, I don't know if I'd recommend it because depending on where you're going. So if you're going to cities, people are going to flock to you. Do you want them to do that? Do you want them around when you're flying your drone? Kids, I'd be flying it, they'll be pulling my arms down to like see what's on my screen. So I'll let them look at it, and then they want to touch it. And so like I just take it away from them because I don't want to crash the drone. So keep that in mind if you want to fly your drone. So yes, so think of the crowds. Think of your expert skills, how good are they? And just think, how much am I actually going to use this drone? I think I just tried to use it like once in Chile, once in Colombia. I did use it once in Mexico. I've been like at the very max, I've used it once a month, but I probably used it, I can count on one hand, and I've been gone for 8 months. So I've used this thing maybe 5 times, maybe, and I've been lugging it around the entire time. It doesn't look like that much stuff. However, the weight does add up. It's not super heavy, but it has weight to it. And it's not necessarily like so small. It does fit most places, but it has to go in your your carry-on because it's lithium battery. So I'm currently traveling with this carry-on. And if you're interested in my suggestions on what you should take, that's a different video. I'll link it here. Otherwise, this drone is going in this carry-on right now, and I'm in Asia, and your carry-on limits are very, very low, and so literally the only thing I had in this bag was my drone and my earrings, literally. So I kind of was kicking myself because I was like, oh, it's just so annoying that I have this bag right now only for my drone. And so I decided when I'm gonna go home for Christmas time, I am gonna get rid of my drone. Whether that means sell it, I'm not sure, but like at least leave it at home and not travel with me to Africa and Spain. I did get the drone up in Vietnam, and it was fun. We had a pool party, so that was pretty fun. However, the moments I'm capturing are very few and far between, and so I don't think that overall adds to the value of me carrying it around for 8 months or 12 months. We have a couple other people in our group right now that also have drones, and Kevin, our minimalist, he got rid of his, so it was just way too much space, and he only travels with a backpack and like a little bag. And it was just too much room for him. So, and he wasn't using it enough. He got rid of his. Another girl, Christina, is with us, and she has carried it around to this point, but her boyfriend's coming to visit, and she's like, take this home. I don't want to deal with it any longer. So most people that brought their drones not regret it, or maybe they do, I'd have to ask, but they've gotten rid of them at some point because it just hasn't been worth it in the end. So just things to consider. Update number 1. So I did confirm with Christina and myself, because I decided since I made this video that we both regret buying the drone, let alone bringing on remote year, because again, wasted space. We can get professional stock photos and videos online, and it was expensive overall, and we've just been lugging this empty weight around. So final opinion, we regret even buying them, let alone bringing them on remote year. And on top of all of that, there's so many regulations out there about where you can fly the drones, when you can fly them, how high to fly them, what you have to stay away from, and like a lot of countries just like don't even allow them in general, slash if they do allow them, sometimes when you bring them in, you have to pay a tax on like all the electronics you're bringing in, so that like makes the value of all your electronics go up, and sometimes you have to pay a tax. And so it's overall kind of messy. It's definitely doable, don't get me wrong, but just as like a fun casual drone user, probably not worth it. So just kind of a recap, I've just been rambling here, but unless you're really good at flying it, I probably wouldn't bring it. Unless you love crowds around you, don't bring it if you don't like crowds around you. Unless you're really going to do something with the content. Are you going to make these sweet videos? Are you going to make the sweet blog posts and stuff to put this content out there? Is it going to make you money because of this content? If so, bring it. If not, probably leave it at home. And then honestly, like if you are still making content, like Kevin, he is a content creator, he is a YouTuber, and he has a blog as well. And instead of carrying his drone around, he either A, finds somebody that has already used a drone in that area and asks them for footage if he can use it. I think he does that. He's gonna watch this video and be like, no, I don't. But you could do that. Or B, he has stock photos, and when you subscribe to some of the stock photos, there are drone footages in there. So if you don't want to bring your drone, I suggest those options on how to still get those sweet shots in your content, whether it's blog or vlog or, you know, send home to grandma, whatever it is. Those would be my recommendations. Update number 2. So I did talk to Kevin, and he told me that instead, because he took his drone home, that he is using this website, and I'll put it right here because I don't know the name off the top of my head, but he's using this website, and it's like $100 a year, and basically he has all this, he has access to all these stock photos and videos of professional drone images and videos. And so just another reason, like I'm sure you're not a professional drone user, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. And so again, another reason not to bring your drone is because you can pay $100 for the service and have access to professional footage versus your own, which you're probably more amateur, again, if you're watching this video. And so his logic was, well, the drone is about $700 and this service is about $100 a year, and so basically I can use this service for 7 years and get all the images and videos that I want for the cost of the drone. So basically he wishes he wouldn't have bought the drone. Overall, I wouldn't take my drone again. I might even sell it. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this thing. If you want to buy it, let me know. Otherwise, leave your drone at home if you're debating. You're probably not going to use it enough. So any questions below, drop them and I'll answer them. If you like this video, please hit like. If you like my channel and like this kind of content about travel facts and info and gadgets and whatnot, please hit subscribe here. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.